Welcome in, Julie. Can you hear me? Okay, good. So I made it to my storage and I got a swap out on my cards. And I brought my dragon oracle. So we're going to look into what the message is. I've already I've already looked into some of the cards already tonight, and there's good messages. So the energy is definitely changing. Definitely a bit of a relief. So we're going to see. And yes, I got my karmic chicken deck. Would you believe it? We're not going to use her tonight because energy's good. I don't even want to go there. If I'm called to bring them out, then I might, but not right now. However, we are going to get back to the prayer because I feel that it's necessary. So we're going to do the prayer first, the universal prayer, and then we're going to get into it. Hope you all had a good day today. So yeah, we're going to get started. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's your message, great. If it's not your message. Don't try to make it fit. If it doesn't resonate, and like you can switch the roles, you can make it what it is for you, because this is a collective message. This isn't a personal message, okay? If you want a personal message, you have to order one through the Hipsy link in the description box. All right? Just the way things go here. We got the mystical forest back in the house. We got the spirit animals back in the house. We got the weird world tarot back in the house. And I'm going to do a clarified with my stained glass as well. That's the only one that I kept out of the bunch. And I swapped out all the other ones. I got my Star Dragons Oracle cards. We're going to get a message from tonight. And we got the Dark Confessions Oracle cards as well. Okay, so we're going to see what's the situation. Welcome in, Beverly. All right. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. I'm in between places again, so I'm very, very temporary where I'm staying. It's only for the night. So if you can find it in you to give, to help me out, it'd be greatly appreciated. You can make me work for it and get yourself a personal reading. I am available to do that. You just got to order the reading. I will get notification in my email, and I will be getting at your reading as soon as I can. Okay? So you may get it within a couple hours. You may get it within an 8-hour period. You may get it in a 12-hour period, depending on how I can make it all work out. All right? I want to say thank you for joining me this evening for this reading. It is a collective. Remember that. Okay? O universal source, divine breath of creation, you who exist in the realm of pure vibration and subtle energy, may your sacred frequency be awakened within us, and may we embody the divine essence, allowing the kingdom to arise within our hearts. Let divine will of the physical and the spiritual merge realms in the cosmic divine pattern, microcosm to macrocosm, nourishing us with cosmic divine vitality and divine wisdom and life force. Divine energy of cosmic consciousness, please restore us of any misalignment and confusion that has been created against us. As we release what no longer serves us, let it release the blocks that hinder forward movement. What we release then releases us. We also invoke our discernment and awareness to not be deceived and awaken our divine blueprint of destiny, giving us the synchronicities and the signs to banish doubt, fog, and confusion. Protect our divine pathway and rescue us from illusion of separation from our divine purpose and soul family. In the name of divine order of our inner sacred kingdom, match our outer experience, and may the creative spark be lit and protect us on our journey and guide us through divine intervention, now and forever, and so it is. All right. I don't think we're going to hear from the Dark Confessions this evening. We'll start in with the Dragon Oracle, and then I'm going to clarify it. Welcome in, Oak. Thank you so much. Bradley Bear's in the house. Welcome in. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Dragons from the north, south, east, and west, the higher and lower realms, protection, clarity, integrity, and strength. Please be here to provide us with an opening message and a closing message for this reading this evening. Allow the messages to be clarified through the other cards. What are the cards for tonight's reading, Dragons? What is the message you'd like to share with the collective? Can I get one more? Thank you. Anything else? No? Okay. So the cards we got tonight are accumulation. Okay. We got choice. And we got space. I kind of want one more. We got miracle on the bottom of the deck. We've got freedom on the top. I'm going to do a cut, and I'll take the one off the bottom, which is inspiration, and the one off the top. Okay. So, accumulation, it's a completion and renewal. So there is definitely completing cycles definitely happening here, collective. There's definitely an understanding of consequences. I do feel that people made a choice and now they have to sit with it. And there's definitely space regarding this. Okay. Freedom, breaking the chains. Inspiration, miracle, making a difference. And returning, going with the flow. Okay. Now I'm going to clarify it. Let's get the spirit animals out. Can I get a confirmation and a clarification for accumulation, limitation, and renewal? Or completion and renewal. Limitations? Where did that come from? Somebody's trying to limit you? It's totally backfiring. We got miracles on the bottom of the deck, and we got miracles out here. So there's definitely miracles happening. Completion and renewal. Okay, we got grace. Welcome in, Lo. Welcome in, Lambert. You who glide across the waters of my soul, bring me to your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So despite what's happening, collective, you still have grace. All right? There's definitely something here about that. We got prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. And clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Okay? So there's definitely something here about continuing to have grace, being clever with your prospects and opportunities, and just going with the flow, really. All right? Get a life, Kenny. You don't belong here anyway. I don't know why you're here. This isn't your message anyway. Let's see what the mystical forest has to say. Accumulation and completion. Yeah, somebody wants to think that you're just regular like everybody else. I don't love you at all, Kenny. Go away. Like, literally, fuck off. It's either that or I will get rid of you. Okay? I don't have patience for shit like that. That's why. From the moment you emerged into this world, you've had extraordinary talents. You understand starlight, animal voices, and all things magical. You're definitely one of a kind. There's definitely somebody out here trying to get you to think otherwise, Collective. Welcome in, James. You got a shit way of spreading it, Kenny. Yeah, somebody does not want you to be in love with your life. Okay? Don't search for true love, for it will find you if you just hold on to who you are. The world already loves your essence, so don't change it for anyone. Okay? You are complete. You are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend your life fixing problems. Dwell in the beauty of your being. You are enough now and always. Somebody wants you out here thinking otherwise, Collective. But you are not allowing it to happen. Okay? Which is a good thing. You need to keep that energy. Okay? You really do. You really need to keep that energy. Don't allow people to come in and say stupid shit, do stupid shit, play like stupid shit. Like, no. You're better than that. You've dealt with enough. Okay? You've dealt with enough. You've dealt with more than enough of bullshit. You have every right to stand your ground. You have every right to keep your boundaries. Okay? All right. Bye-bye, Kenny. I'm done with you. I got no fucking patience for that. So, a lot of these cycles are completing. Okay? You could have relationships, friendships, people that were in your experience in the past, from the past, that are no longer there. Okay? The reason why these cycles are closing out is because you are made for better things, Collective. All right? You don't have to apologize about anything, Royal. You're good. You're good. You can hang out. You don't worry about Kenny. He's gone now. Kenny didn't belong here to begin with. So, because of the accumulation and the renewal, this is you being renewed. This is you realizing that you have a right to stand where you stand, Collective. All right? Just know that. You are one of a kind. You are complete. You are enough. Okay? You do have the spirit of love within you. And I do feel that there's been people taking advantage of you quite a bit. And I feel that with this full moon, you're going to realize who those people are. And you might do a little bit of a snippety snip snip and cut them out. Okay? Which ultimately you do not feel guilty for. You do not have to, question that. You have every right to do what you need to do to step into who you want to be. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? It may take you to be a bit clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance, because it very well could be right around the corner, and you don't even realize it. Okay? Keep that in mind. All right. Let's get some tarot in on this too. We got the Emperor. Somebody's trying to put an Emperor in the box. Somebody's trying to keep an Emperor in a little box. Interesting. That's not going to go over well for these karmics. I'll tell you that right now. It's about seeing it from a different perspective, and they don't know how. This could be a King of Cups in the reverse. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio individual. Or just somebody that's emotionally manipulating. A true asshat is from the download I'm getting from Spirit. Okay. So this King of Cups in the reverse very well could be bitter as fuck because shit's ending and these cycles are ending. They don't have access to you anymore. Okay? So it is what it is. Let's get a clarification for accumulation, completion, and renewal. I find this kind of funny, collective. Not gonna lie. Okay. We got the 7 of Cups reversed. So this is you focusing on yourself. You're not focused on all the distractions, right? And there's definitely a death happening. There's definitely an ending to a cycle. And I feel that somebody wanted you overly overwhelmed regarding some sort of death magic being thrown at you. Okay? It's automatically being sent back, for one. Okay? And the fact that their death magic isn't working is embarrassing the fuck out of them, whoever these people are. Right? Because they're out here bragging that they're going to end things for you, and they didn't. Okay? Everything is being revealed. We got the sun out here, and that's nothing but joy, happiness, and a beautiful thing. Okay? Beautiful card. We got the Page of Wands and the Four of Cups. All throughout this immature manipulation, you know you deserve better than what this is. These people can't even show up right, let alone act right. Alright? Whoever this is, whoever the deal is. Alright? Whoever this is for. The karmics that have been trying to manipulate you, they're embarrassing themselves. Okay? It's kind of embarrassing. Like, they should go find something better to do. Really. They should have listened to us the first time when we told them that. But yeah, all this manipulation is done. Okay? The fact that you know now that you deserve better, that you're not just settling, is pretty substantial. Okay? And the thing is that with the fact that the sun is coming in, this is going to be beautiful for you, but it's going to sting for them because the truth is being revealed. They can't hide it anymore. They can't hide in the dark. They can't throw rocks and hide their hands anymore. Okay? They are going to be revealed. And I think within the last week or two, 3 weeks, maybe up until this blue moon, I think it's in Scorpio. I could be right, could be wrong. Check me on that. But we're definitely dealing with something substantial here. Okay? The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. Is it? Okay. Thank you, Bradley. I appreciate you. And Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius is very much about freedom. It's definitely about being solid, being steadfast. It's definitely about knowledge, wisdom, and knowing what to do with that wisdom. It's like applying that wisdom. It's not just learning something, but applying it to your experience. So I feel that with this full moon is going to reveal how to apply that into your new season, into your next venture, into whatever's coming in for you. Okay? I think that's very significant. All right. What about the choice? Understanding consequences. So, whoever these karmics are collective, they tried to pause your shift. You're definitely going through a shift. You're definitely going through a period of closing off old cycles that no longer serve you. And somebody's trying to keep those cycles open. Okay? And the thing is that the pause of the shift, pause is the shift. It's coming out sideways. Okay? Your past is now behind you. All you desire is right in front of you. Pause to reconnect with your power and follow the pull of your destiny. Okay? There's definitely something here that is pulling you in a particular direction. If it hasn't, it will. Okay? In the coming weeks, it is going to pull you in a new direction. Embrace it. Listen to it. Now, if this new direction is damaging to your soul, if this is damaging to your spirit, if it's damaging to your boundaries or your integrity, that's not the way it is. You're being deceived. Okay? Find out where that is going and try to transmute it. Okay? Because this is definitely going to show you a different perspective. What you might not have seen prior, it's going to show you a perspective. Okay? And what to look at from a different perspective. All right? But I do see that somebody does not want the past to be behind you. They want the past to rear its ugly head again. Okay? They're trying to keep you in a karmic cycle, and it's not going to work. They don't want you to remember who you are. And that's that's the nitty gritty of it. They don't want you remembering who you are. You carry stardust in your bones, your ancestors' wisdom in your blood, and the whole universe in your soul. Know yourself, and nothing will bring you down. They don't want you knowing yourself. Okay? But too fucking late. You're here for it, collective. You're here for this next season. And you do know who the hell you are. You are remembering who the hell you are. And there's not anybody out there going to tell you otherwise. People might have opinions. People might have ideas. But nobody deserves to be your puppet master. The only puppet master you got is the divine. And the divine don't play about you for who this message is for. Receiving it all. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Open up. Okay? Somebody did not want you. This was laying down. So this was hidden. Somebody does not want you receiving what is rightfully yours. Somebody does not want you receiving something in particular. This is very significant to your growth. You put it how you need it within your experience. But whoever this person is, they're greedy, they're stingy, they're selfish, and they think that they had dibs on what was yours. Just so you know, collective, it was divinely protected. It always will be. Okay? Anything and everything that is actually meant for you and your growth, will be for you. No one can come in and steal it. Because most of this is already within you. It's just accessing it, activating it, invoking it. Okay? Most of the most precious things or qualities that you possess are always going to be within you. Within your talents, within your wisdom, within your experience, within your confidence, within your ideas, your intuition, all of it. And I don't give a fuck about people thinking that they're going to destiny swap. The divine's watching it all go down. The divine's shaking their fucking head. When will these karmics learn? And the divine's given them grace, enough grace, more than enough grace. And they don't seem to even realize that. But it's out here, the karmics out here being an absolute embarrassment, not only to their life and the people around them, but their whole fucking bloodline. Some of these people that you're dealing with, their ancestors want fuck all to do with them. They've stripped them of all their inheritance, spiritual inheritance. They've stripped them of all their protection, and they wonder why they live in chaos. Because they're not willing to break those curses. They're not willing to step up and step in to a new season. They're perfectly fine in their pile of shit. The one problem that you have when you choose to sit in that pile of shit is the stink tends to start to go away. And it's all because you would sooner settle for less. And this is not a materialistic thing. This is dealing with integrity. It's dealing with confidence. It's dealing with self-worth, self-love, courage, knowing that you are worthy. And there's a lot of these karmics out here that don't even look at that. They don't even consider any of that. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that they can actually look in the mirror and lie to themselves. And yeah, they should be ashamed. They should shit. They should shit or get out the pot. Yeah, but they should sit with the shame for a little while. It's very humbling. I know all about sitting with shame. I was very, 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 very hard on myself for a lot of those years that I grew up. I was my own worst critic for the most part. But inspiration comes in, intuition comes in, discernment comes in, courage, self worth, self love. It's all part of it. It's all part of what matters. Collective, whatever you've been through in the last little while, yes, you've been tested. If you haven't been getting the answers that you need, you've been tested. Okay? Because usually the teacher is silent during the test, right? And it's ultimately the test of your it's ultimately the test of your integrity, of how you hold yourself, of how you move forward. Are you going to sell yourself out? Or are you going to stay true to your integrity? Are you going to stay true to yourself, despite what the Matrix wants? Because deep down within you, you have a wholesome aspect of yourself that is screaming at you to be different than what the Matrix wants you to be. And you really need to maybe focus on that a little bit more. Because it's going to help you go into the right direction. That ultimately will bring you more stability. Choice, understanding, and consequences. So, somebody has been projecting, and when this card came out, it's like totally relentless energy, always prepared. When you see the squirrels, they're constantly going and finding nuts and whatever else and burying them in various different places, right? Because they're always getting ready for the winter. There's not a day that goes by that they are not foraging for the winter. Okay, and I think there's something here regarding that. It's like you need to be foraging for the winter time. Okay, this winter might be significant. Okay, I don't feel that it's going to be a good one. Like batten down the hatches kind of a situation. And self reliance as well. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all that you need. So, this just confirms what I just said. Okay? And self reliance. You're strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. This again shows that the choices that you make, okay, are the choices that you make. You are not requiring anyone else's validation but your own. You are not requiring any other validation, quite possibly, but the divine. All these people out here hating on your ideas, hating on what you're called to do, hating on what you want to do, hating on what you love to do. Apparently, you're not allowed to do what you love. Apparently, you're not allowed to do what brings you joy. I'll tell you right now here, collective, this is what brings me joy, being here to provide you with these messages. It means the world to me. As simple as it is. I've been through a lot. I'm still going through it. And I know everybody else is. I know a lot of us are going through it. And that's probably why you've been brought here to this message tonight. Because you need to be reminded. Thank you, Royal. You really need, Spirit's saying, you really need to be reminded of your brilliance, of who you are, and what you bring to the table. And the people that neglect you, the people that manipulate you, the people that choose to sabotage you and throw roadblocks in your way, these people that are holding you back, all that shit, they're going to be left behind. And they're going to have nobody to blame but themselves. Yeah, you're protected. You're a master at finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Tough as a turtle shell. Yeah, you're also an old soul. This ain't your first rodeo, collective. There's reasons why you think the way you do. There's reasons why you have these boundaries. There's reasons for all of it. Don't let people question you. It's not their job to question you. It's not their job to give you their opinion and what they think you should do with your life. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Like I said, this is not your first rodeo. You've been here before, at least once, twice, 3 times, if not more. It's about time you start acting like it. Choices, understanding, consequences. We got the Emperor again on the bottom of the deck. You're moving into a very, very influential time in your life. Certain people made some major choices, collective, and they thought they were the clever ones. They thought they had it all together. And they're out here telling you to get your shit together. And yet they're living in absolute chaos. Somebody is out here being real sneaky, thinking they're getting away with shit, and they're not. They're making an absolute mockery of themselves, is what they are. Okay? And something tells me they're ruining their reputation of who they are as a person, as an individual. Yeah. And they're not going to be ending these cycles. They're going to be repeating these cycles, collective, because they choose to sit in their pile of shit. Eight of Pentacles. Need I say more? You do not need anybody's validation for what you know and who you are. You've already passed the Seven of Pentacles where you've invested the time. People are starting to take you seriously now. People are starting to see you in your better light. People are actually out here seeing how you're actually getting your shit together, despite what people decide to throw at you. Eight of Pentacles, to me, it represents the qualities that you put into your experience, the quality that you put into what you choose to invest in. This takes experience. It takes time. It takes effort to get to this. This isn't no entry job. This is like close to management. This is on your way to a King or Queen of Pentacles energy. That's pre-Empress, pre-Emperor energy. You've already honed in on all the five elements. And now you're learning how to wield them in a way with alchemy. It's one thing to learn a task, but it's another thing to bring quality and embrace that task. It's another thing to understand it from many different points of view, to the point where you could possibly teach it. So the Eight of Pentacles is a lot about knowing what you've invested in and knowing that whatever you're investing in is coming back to you. Regarding the Eight, what goes up must come down. As within, so without. Somebody did not want you being seen. Somebody did not want you closing out these cycles. And they tried their damnedest to stop you from closing out these cycles. Okay? They did not want you celebrating. They didn't want you elevating. They didn't want you getting no recognition. They wanted you to not even be seen. To be left in the dark. To be left in the dust. Dead in a ditch. For some of you. Anybody but you. But this is a consequence. to see you rise, to see you celebrate, to see you end out these cycles. And the fact that they can't do shit about it, Spirit's saying you might even have receipts. So people best be careful what they think that they're gonna do. And they should just let it go. Move the fuck on. Because they're not going where you're going. Admittance denied. The choices that they chose to make are the consequences they get to receive. And this is why I say, collective, always move with integrity. Always think of other people. Always think of yourself, but think of other people. Always do your best to help those in need. Because that's what's going to save the world. It's going to take a community effort. But we got these selfish, stingy ass karmics out here creating chaos where there isn't any. Blowing mountains out of molehills. The one thing that I'm realizing is that sometimes the less fortunate are 10 times more wealthy than the ones that actually have material wealth. Really sit on that for a second. Sit and think about that. The ones that have all the money in the world, they're not wealthy. Pieces of paper. You can rewind it, Royal. Because of what you've been through, collective, because of the choices that you've made and the consequences that you've had to endure in the past, it has shaped you into a better version of yourself. It's giving you no other choice but to be strategic. Okay? With everything that has been thrown at you, yes, you know what? They do not have the right to take any type of recognition for how it shaped you. Because it was you that chose to do the things you do. It was your choice to not react to their bullshit. It was your choice to take yourself out of the equation and move on. It was your choice to make the choices that you made. And although every choice has a consequence, I do feel that these people, these karmics that are out here trying to disenfranchise you, deceive you, steal from you, they really have not a clue as to who they are even fucking with. Because if I know my collective, you're not out here being sleazy. You're not out here being stingy. You're not out here being selfish. Okay? You're not out here like that. Chances are because you've learned already that it's not good to be that way. All right. So what's this about space, Spirit? What's going on about space? It was reverse. Tell me more. Regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt, embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Community. You're a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are queen or king of abundance. Messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future, so let yourself ascend to new heights. Nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. And supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. So, you definitely got something going on here, collective. People did not want you to have the space, okay, to step into the supernatural aspect of who you are. They did not want you to be able to regenerate. They did not want you to have a community of your own, or build a community, or be a part of your community. They did not want you to be able to receive or send any type of messages. And they did not want you out here looking noble, or solid, or integral. They did not want you out here accomplishing anything. This is why the space was in the reverse. Because people did not want you having the space to do that, to be able to make an impact in the world. Why? Because they're selfish, they're greedy, they're stanky in their soul. Space reverse. See, collective, they didn't even want you having the space to be able to make decisions. They wanted you so distracted that you looked unstable and that you took that instability as failure. And they had you so distracted that they wanted to continue to have this failure detriment your life. Thank you, Renee. Welcome in, my dear. They sure as hell did not want you going through a soul awakening either. They tried to stop that. They tried to keep that out of your way. You are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. They wanted you out here literally fighting yourself, self-sabotaging everything that you were trying to build for you. It's fucking sad, these people, these karmics. You had some major decisions that you needed to make, and people did not want you making these decisions. And they wanted you distracted by all the karmic bullshit that they were throwing at you instead. When you give of yourself freely, you expand your energy. If you only give to get, it will feel like a burden or drain. Be genuine and give from your heart. It's the only way to do it. And you got people out here literally trying to manipulate you, giving you fucking crust and crumbs, when you're out here earning the whole fucking loaf, collective. They wanted you so distracted that you could not differentiate between their karmic ass bullshit projections, their psychological and spiritual warfare. Because it's real out in these spiritual streets, I tell you. They wanted you so distracted that you were not able to feel or acknowledge the pull from the divine. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. This is how you time jump. But they wanted you out here so distracted that you weren't able to tap the fuck in. And for you, collective, for who this message is for, you out here gonna change the fucking world for the better. And these karmics are trying to stop that because they don't believe in you. And this is why you need to continue to rise, despite it all, despite what it looks like. You know that saying, it's not what it looks like? It's really not what it looks like. It might look like shit. It might look like terror. It might look like a nightmare, but it's not. It's really not. For some of you, the shit that you're going through right now is actually a blessing in disguise and you haven't figured it out yet. Okay? Just keep that in mind for a minute. Most of the shit that I've been through was a blessing in disguise. Most of the people that I walked away from for a particular good reason. And although it hurt like a bitch at first, I began to realize what these people actually were in the grand scheme of things. And all they were doing is holding me back from my true essence of who I am. They were only holding me back from what I was meant to do. And this is what helped me to realize. People wonder why I cut them off so fast and I have no remorse. Oh, they must not have loved you from the beginning. Yeah, probably not. For some of them. But the thing is, most of them, I love with all my heart. I love them with all my heart. Because I've always walked with love and compassion. But these imbecile fucking karmics out here, thinking that they're gonna play in my face, thinking that they're gonna manipulate me, thinking that they're gonna manipulate and take me for granted, take everything I have and leave me with nothing, just to make me look unstable. When they out here being the unstable ones. Like, there's some millionaires that I know. Millionaires. Millionaires. There are some millionaires that I know out here in this world that are broke. They have literally no money. And they out here telling us people that aren't millionaires to get our shit together. Make it make sense. Please. Some of these people are in our legislature. Some of these people are in our parliaments. Some of these people are in very high-end jobs. And they're telling us, the common person, to get our shit together. I'm sorry, but the math ain't mathin'. It's really not. That's all I'm gonna say on that. It's just, the math is not mathing. Which one was that again? Accumulation. Oh, right. I think it was that one. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're still on space. I wanted to get a couple tarot on that. No. Try that again. No. Ugh, it's been a while that I haven't had these big cards in my hand. Spirit, what's going on with space in the reverse? Just a little bit more of a clarification, please. Mm-hmm. You best be very careful, collective, as to who is going to come in and apologize to you. Okay? Because you got asshats out here thinking that if they come in and apologize to you, and they shed tears, okay, and show you some sort of emotion, that you're going to buy it. But the thing is what they don't understand is that you already clocked them. You already know their motives. You already know their intention. The only reason why they're coming in to apologize is to gaslight you, to lie to your fucking face, so that you do not get the upper hand. So that way you question yourself and you are confused. So that way they can just do it all over again. And these are people that broke your heart. These are people that shattered you. These are people that screwed you over. Already, you walked away and they coming back in to apologize for what? To do all of it all over again. And they wonder why the world is all chaotic. They wonder why the world is full of chaos. Because they out here fake and playing in people's faces, wearing a mask, being an outright fucking toxic ass bullshit narcissist. That's what it is. And they need a fucking ego death. In the worst way. Not gonna lie. Because they don't want you getting the upper hand after everything that they put you through. Roadblock after roadblock after roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And you're still moving forward, collective. Who's the one that actually has their fucking shit together? Because I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be able to handle one fucking day of what you've had to endure. They would have offed themselves a long time ago. But here you are, still full of life, still inspired, still moving forward, despite it all. And they're the ones telling you that you need to get your shit together. Again, the math ain't mathin'. Apologize to yourself, collective, because at least you know that you are going to be honorable and honest with yourself. Apologize to yourself for choosing to allow these buffoons back in your life. Okay? Correct yourself. Learn from your mistakes. Allow them to be lessons that you learn from. Apply those lessons and boundaries. Staying compassionate. Being inspired. And by applying those lessons, you will receive those blessings. Because you ain't going to be dealing with these asshats anymore. They do not want you out here having the space to become a better version of yourself. Because they in this stupid ass secret competition with you when you're not even competing with them. You don't even got your pieces on their game board. You never did. And they think that they're winning a game that you're not even playing. This is how ignorant they are. Okay? This is how ignorant they are. It's embarrassing. Thinking that they're competing with you when you're not even playing their game to begin with. You never were. Why don't we play stupid games, collective? Because we don't like winning stupid prizes. I tell you right now, they're about to win stupid prizes. We're coming for you. Because the divine and your ancestors and your angels seen it all. They should be petrified. Absolutely and utterly petrified at what's coming for them. This is the pretty well mid-drift of the split. This is why there's so much chaos. Because everybody out here with the narcissistic mask on is they're really losing themselves because they weren't themselves to begin with. But the ones that actually know themselves, the ones that actually know who they are, we're having to endure the turbulence, but once that turbulence is settled, we will rise. No doubt about it. We will rise. And it's only the beginning. I'm going to tell you that right now. They out here trying to disempower you. Make you feel like you're not worth it. Make you feel like you're not the warrior that you say you are. You know exactly what you've endured. They haven't lived a day of your life. Some of these people might know you for a long time. They might even be family. But they don't know you. And the thing is, collective, most of these people, they don't care. They don't give two fucks about you. Because if they did, had they cared, they wouldn't have treated you the way that they did. They would have stood with you. But they didn't. They chose to hold you back. They chose to rip you apart. They chose to break your fucking heart. Why? Because they don't have one. That's why. And that's why they're so jelly. That's why they're so envious. Because they don't have one. And you out here being all wholehearted. This is why they're envious. Because you believe in yourself. You have confidence. It's actually mind-blowing how arrogant these people are. Not gonna lie. It's mind-blowing. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna have a cigarette. Why? Because I can. Okay. We are gonna look into the dark confessions. Because why the hell not? This is just like a mid-drift. Slight distraction, yes. But I'm curious. Right? Spirit, these karmics that we're talking about, if they had something to say, what would there be? What would their confession be? Apparently, you're too much, collective. Apparently, you're too much. You want to know why you're too much? Because they're less. They can't compete where they can't compare. That's why you're too much. They can't compete with you. And that's their biggest problem. I cannot be vulnerable with you. I'd rather hide in the darkness before I let you inside. I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. Who was asking them to support our actions? They can't even support their own collective. They can't even take accountability for their own shit. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turnoff. We weren't trying to turn the motherfuckers on to begin with. Isn't that funny? I don't understand what you see in me. I don't even feel attractive, probably because they're not. We probably don't see much in them to begin with, but we still give them grace. Fucking karmics. I feel unworthy of having love in my life. I feel miserable and lost. I bet they do. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Fine. I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. It shows, karmics. It shows. More than you know. It's bleeding out of your pores. It's kind of sad, but it's true. One more. The dragons are shuddering right now, by the way. I just let you know. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. Need I say more? I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. So, karmics, why the fuck are you distracted by everybody else? Hmm? Why are you trying to bring down my collective? Why are you trying to bring me down? If you got so much to focus on. Hmm? What? You need to make sure your mask is on straight? It's slipping. The thing is, collective, they're out here embarrassing the shit out of themselves. And that's what I don't get. And they think people don't notice. They honestly out here thinking that people don't notice. That's what boggles my mind. They're bleeding their hate and their envy and their jealousy and their anger, and they don't even know that we know. Because all we're trying to do is give them grace. We're trying to, because we recognize they're hurting, we recognize they're karmics, we recognize they're going through some shit and they're trying to hide it and sweep it under the rug like it don't matter, like it's not, like it's yeah, okay. But what they don't understand is by sweeping it under the rug and leaving it till later, like some things, yeah, water under the bridge. The thing is that I don't hold any animosity anymore. I don't hold any ridicule. I don't hold any pain. I don't hold any anything when it comes to them. Anybody that's done me wrong in my past. I understand where it comes from. It comes from the wounded version of themselves that they choose not to heal. I know where it's coming from now. It's not that difficult to figure out. But when they out here playing in your face, thinking that they know better than you, they really don't. They're clinging on to a failing, crumbling matrix. And when they have just rubble in their hands in the end, when all they have is the rubble from their matrix that they've been clinging to in their hands in the end, what are they going to have? This is why the last 3 years on this channel, I've been trying to get you to focus on yourself, focus on your empowerment, focus on your courage, focus on your self-worth, focus on your self-love. Because at least if you have that, when everything else crumbles, you will still be a whole version of yourself. Because no one can take that away from you. When you are tied into the materialistic matrix that it is, it changes your perception. With this matrix going to be crumbling, you're going to have to be able to hold on to something of value. And if you're not healed, I guarantee you, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it to the other side. I'm out here trying to save your fucking life if you'd only sit and listen. But if you don't want to sit and listen, you can keep scrolling. Like it just doesn't matter. Right? These next cards are beautiful. Okay? I saved the best for last. We got freedom, we've got inspiration, we've got miracles, and we've got returning. Going with the flow. So let's look into it. What about freedom? Breaking the chains. And that clever card came back out again. We got change. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. You're changing the perception. You're allowing your emotions to become you. Being here in this matrix, on the earth, we have all these different senses that we have available to us. There are 5, 6, 7, 8. There's more than that. Look into it. But even our emotions, the ability to see, the ability to hear, the ability to speak, the ability to feel within our hearts. These are only but a few of those senses that we have available to us. And with them will bring about a transformation when you balance them. Somebody's out here testing your patience because you do have freedom. Because you are free. They want you out here snapping out. They want you out here having the consequences of their choices, determining your value. Sit with that for a second. Whoever this message is for, you've been out here supporting people the best way that you can. Keep it to yourself, Julian. Delete your comment. Write it down and don't tell anybody about it. Not yet. Clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you, so be open to it. Freedom. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Somebody's trying to misguide you, saying that they're out here being a master, that they know what they're doing, they know what they're talking about. Somebody is misguided. It's not you, collective. It sure as hell not me either. These are the karmics that are trying to test your patience. But you do have prosperity coming in. It's going to grant you freedom, breaking the chains that bind you. You're out here breaking bloodline curses. Okay? This is what's bringing you that freedom. This is so much deeper than these karmics. I'm gonna just say that right now. I'm proud of you, Julian. Don't get me wrong with that. Okay? I'm very proud of you. Keep it up. I'm excited for you. They don't want you out here persevering, but you are. They do not want you out here persevering, but you are. You will. It's inevitable. Tell me more for freedom. Right when it's time to act, okay, they want you out here not being seen. They're trying to thwart you. When it's time to act, they want you questioning what you need to do and what you want to do. They want you to be sitting on the fence, not making any decisions, collective. You don't have to know everything in advance. Take the first step and watch it all unfold. You can deal with whatever your path reveals. You are ready. So I think in the past weeks, or the coming weeks, there will be a time for you to act, collective. Okay? Someone is going to question that. Someone is going to question what you want to do with your love, or with your life, with your love, with your courage, with your purpose. People are out here questioning it when it's none of their fucking business. Okay? And they sure as hell don't want you shining bright. But guess what? That's what you're here to do. Isn't that funny? It's never a mistake to give of yourself. Some will take it for granted, others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. Somebody's out here wanting to dim your shine. Somebody's out here not wanting you to shine at all. If you react negatively to the success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back and expand your comfort zone. Right? So, what? Are they out here jealous of the fact that you actually have success somewhere and they don't want you to have any success? Is that what it is? Because I think, really, collective, you're out here and, celebrating other people's success. You're out here happy for other people. Because it also gives you hope. It not only gives you hope that other people are happy, but it gives you hope for the world. It gives you hope for yourself. To know that, hey, if other people can be happy and have a good life and enjoy themselves, so can I. We are all worthy of that. But part of it is having the confidence to see that within ourselves. So shine bright anyway, collective, despite what they say. Shine bright. Can I get one more for freedom? Yeah, they don't want you receiving any of it. But I'll read it again. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. Have a good day. Get there safely. Can I tap in with freedom here? What's freedom? Through the tarot. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Breaking the chain. What do we got, Spirit? Well, all right, so we have the Hangman, which was hidden. We have the Five of Wands reversed, and we have the Devil. So, collective, you put in a lot of sacrifice to gain this freedom. You put in a lot of sacrifice to break these chains. You've had nothing but determination through it all, trying to stay focused. Welcome in, Collins. I don't think this is a negative aspect of the Devil either. This is determination. This is... I really feel that because of the sacrifices that you've made and the resolve with this Five of Wands, you're done with the fight. You're done fighting. You'll still move forward with determination. You're going to break these chains regardless of what people think. And now you're staying steadfast because you acted out of integrity. And that's what these people didn't clock that part. When you act out of integrity, when you act out of good intention, solid, good intention, despite how people treat you, okay? The Devil is nothing but a fucking trickster. The Devil is nothing but an illusionist. Okay? These karmics are selling their fucking soul to this motherfucker. And they're getting nothing in return. And you out here, divinely led, divinely protected, divinely guided. And you're stronger than they ever will be. In spirit, in heart, in mind, in body, and in soul. This motherfucker, the math don't math. This motherfucker's about to get an eviction off the planet. This was his domain for quite a long time. But it was to help us to recognize the light, not the false light, the true fucking light that is within us. The fact that we are made of the divine. Yeah, we might come from our mother and our father, but we are of the divine. And now these motherfuckers want to come out and reconcile. They don't want to fight anymore because they're depleted. And the thing is they ended up sacrificing themselves trying to sacrifice you. Because you out here with a soul, and they're soulless. And yet they're wondering why their magic don't work. Mm-hmm. The whole fact that they tried to leave you out in the cold, collective, making you feel like you're worthless, making you feel like you didn't amount to anything, when you're out here amounting to more than they could ever even imagine. The strength card. You're out here being a warrior, despite what is being thrown at you. I'll tell you right now, your ancestors and the divine are tired of it. This is why you've been getting these upgrades. This is why you're not having to fight so hard. This is why things are starting to turn around for you. Because you passed the tests that are needed to be tested and needed to be passed. You were tested on your integrity, of how you would act in a way of sabotage in every aspect of that, of every aspect of hell and ruin. Because that's what these karmics were trying to do to you. But you out here showing up as an all-out warrior with integrity and class, trying to make a better impact than they could ever even consider even wrapping their head around. And this is why they can't compete where they don't compare. And this is why you get your freedom. This is why the chains are breaking. Somebody's getting caught up for false accusations that they've made on you. Because they're coming back unfounded. It's coming back that they're nothing but a bunch of fucking liars. And it's also coming back that you were telling the truth the whole time. And this is why you're going to move forward. Because without a shadow of a doubt, it is now known who was holding you back in the first place. They revealed themselves. And the same people that tried to make you out to be the person that was supposed to take accountability for their actions, they're getting caught up. The one thing that you do not do is waste people's time. And putting out false accusations over people, it's not a good thing to do. People are out here trying to ruin you with a bunch of lies when you can ruin them with the truth. And yet you still give them grace, collective. You still give them grace. And that is what makes you special. Because despite how they treat you, despite what they throw at you, despite how they want you to not have the upper hand, after all they threw at you, they want you to be out here looking like a failure. And you're still out here winning a little bit at a time. They're not the one, they're going to be the ones not getting the upper hand. Inspiration, miracle. We're going to save miracle for the last. Returning, going with the flow. Let's do that one. What's going on with the going with the flow, returning? All right, so out here, whatever's going to be happening, whatever's going to be returning, whatever the case may be, all right, you are protected. All right, no matter what's going down, collective, all right, whatever's seeming to be returning, you just need to go with the flow. This doesn't mean you need to drop your boundaries. This doesn't mean anything like that. Okay? This just means that you need to stand on your boundaries, that you need to stay with your standards, that you need to stay with your integrity, stay with your self-respect, your self-worth, your courage, your confidence, standing in your sovereignty, knowing who the fuck you are. That is what's bringing in your protection. That is what's strengthening that protection. Okay? Whatever's choosing to come back in and play in your face is not your concern. Okay? How many times? 365 times in the Bible it says, do not be afraid. Take that into consideration. Yeah, somebody wants you to be, so somebody's trying to change your shadow work into darkness. They're trying to take all that work you've done to empower yourself and rise above all that shit, all that karmic projection, all the bullshit that was thrown at you, and they're trying to make you look dark. When you out here a whole shaman, a whole shadow worker. Like, really? They could be out here, like, it's a metaphor, but you could be out here eating demons for breakfast for extra fiber, okay? And, you know, releasing the demons, it gives a whole new meaning. Trust me. But you could be out here exorcising the fucking demons. You could be out here banishing them. You could be out here doing fucking God's work, and they'd be out here calling you evil. Like, the math ain't mathing with these imbeciles because they can't compete where they don't compare. Everything that they think that they're doing, they're not. And the thing is that you can either transmute this shit or you can return it. It's up to you. I got so tired of transmuting it because it's such stanky ass energy, I didn't know what the fuck to do with it. Okay? I just got so sick and tired of having to transmute this shit. So yeah, you know what? I started returning it to sender. I started sending it back. Unapologetically. Indefinitely. And they're wondering why the shit that they're doing just automatically ricochets back to them. Because I got no time for that shit. How are they still at peace? How are they not losing their mind right now? Did I stutter? They want you out here losing your shit, collective, and you're unbothered by their drama. Part of the reason why you're unbothered is because you see where it's coming from. And that's one thing they can't seem to wrap around their fucking head. That you see where it's coming from. You see that it's coming from someone that is damaged, that is broken, that is hurting, that is sick. They're sick in the heart and they're sick in the head. There's no balance whatsoever anywhere in their vicinity. And yet they're wearing a mask of balance. They're putting on their happy face. When they have not even a clue. Okay? They don't have a clue of what they're doing or talking about. And it's a shame. But we give them grace, collective. We give them grace. Because you out here protected. You are the creator and a magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the world, in the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Independent. You are a naturalist healer, natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. See, collective, you don't have to be like everybody else to be accepted. You can be your own true self. There's nothing wrong with that. The right people will like you, and the wrong ones will misunderstand you. Inspiration or the returning. Yeah. They're trying to take away your starlight. Don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep faith and create light in the dark. That's part of your purpose. Creating light in the darkness. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. Authenticity attracts. Somebody does not want you participating, right? They do not want you participating in what you're meant to do. So continue to just go out and do that in spite of them. Okay? Returning. Going with the flow. Mm-hmm. You got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So everything that the karmics invested in to come against you, to ruin you, to bring you into this bullshit energy, it's all falling apart for them. Mother of Dragons, welcome in. It's literally all falling apart for them. They wanted it all falling apart for you, collective. And yeah, things may be a little unstable right now. Okay? They've been lying on your name. They've been misunderstanding you on purpose. Okay? And they thinking that they're going to come in back into your life and be nonchalant in it and play in your face. Really? Lying to your face and behind your back, and they think that's integrity? Make it make sense, please. Anytime. Any moment. Returning, going with the flow. Stand on business, collective. You've made enough sacrifices in your life to know what the fuck you're talking about. Don't let anybody question that. And don't forget to love yourself. Allow the divine to fill that cup, and you will not be lonely. Acknowledge the divine in your life for the miracles that it has bestowed upon you, and everything else will fall into place. Providing you don't have a bunch of asshats trying to dump your cup over. Because that's what they're going to try. This is why discernment, this is why boundaries, this is why standards matter. Because these motherfuckers that thinking that they're going to return and come in and play in your face, it's not gonna happen if you play your cards right. Pun intended. Tell me more. And again, collective, somebody tried to break you, somebody tried to ruin you, somebody tried to literally have you pretty well dead in a ditch. Okay? And the thing is that you're out here loving yourself still. And the fact that you love yourself, the fact that you are opening yourself to love again, irks these karmics to no end. The fact that their bullshit didn't work, the fact that the only thing that they did is show their cards, the fact that everything that they intended to do to ruin you only showed you what type of person they are. And this is why you cut them out, and they're losing their shit because of it. Because they're insignificant in the grand scheme of things, collective. They're irrelevant to where you're going. They're a fucking peasant. Wish fulfillment. Being able to fill your own cup. Being able to be whole as yourself. Fulfilled. You don't need fuck all anybody to try to make you feel needed or make you feel wanted. Because you are totally, utterly complete within yourself as a whole version, sovereign version of who you are. And ultimately, out in this world right now, that is the most important thing. Because when you can stand in love for yourself and complete wholeness, you start to see things in a different light. You start to feel more fulfilled. And that radiates outward. And this is what the karmics don't want. Because they don't want you seen in a good light. They do not want you having any wish fulfillment. They do not want you feeling complete. They want you to need them. So that way they have every reason to manipulate you again. And this is why they're going so hard at making you look unstable, and it's unstabilizing you. So that way you have no choice but to need them. This is why it's so embarrassing that they got to try to manipulate people in order to get what they want. When you're out here not even doing that, you're out here spreading truth, you're out here shining your light. And you're walking the fuck away. Six of Swords. And I'm getting a download, Spirit saying they missed the fucking boat. And that's not your fault. But they want you to feel guilty that they missed the boat. That you need to come back to the harbor and pick those up, pick them up. Why would you want them on your boat when they tried to destroy you? Use your discernment, collective. Mm-hmm. They wanted you losing everything. So that's what's happening to them. Yeah, they tried to sabotage you. All because you walked away. Physically, emotionally, psychologically, in every way possible, you walked away. You moved on to brighter horizons. You left them behind. They wanted you out here chasing their motherfucking decrepit, distasteful, demonic ass. They wanted you out here chasing them. Also, that they could manipulate and sabotage everything that you are working on. That's what's coming back in. So use your discernment, please. What's the inspiration? I'm so happy I swapped out my cards. I'm just saying that right now. I'm so happy I did that. One more. I'll follow through. Okay. We got higher calling. That's your inspiration. You have within you all the courage that you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and for your tribe. Love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. So see the light in all the things and acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Yeah, somebody didn't want you getting the message. Someone did not want you getting this message. So if you've been kicked out of this live, chances are somebody does not want you to hear this message, and it's probably for you. So I'm glad that you're here listening to this message anyway, in spite of that. Somebody did not want you out here inspiring with your message. They're out here trying to change your message around into a negative essence, a negative sense. And it's mainly because they're being triggered as to what you are saying. And they're ultimately telling on themselves. Okay? So there's definitely a message here for you, Royal. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I'm exhausted. But anyway, I choose to be happy. I'm a protector and a friend. And that is exactly what you are, collective. You are protective to your true friendships. You're very protected and protective in both senses of the word. You know this. And this is the biggest thing that inspires you: your higher calling, your love, and the fact that you are a friend. Despite how people try to thwart your message and misunderstand your message, that's not a you problem, that's a them problem. Okay? And as far as you getting kicked out every time, there's got to be something going on. You might want to look into support with YouTube and ask. Because I'm not kicking you out. I'm not doing anything of the sort. It could be your internet provider. It could be people playing with your internet. It could be a lot of different things. It could be the processes that you're having on your device, whatever that might be. Right? But I'd see about getting to the bottom of that. Somebody didn't think you were this clever. Somebody thought you were stupid to be inspired. Okay. And somebody was trying to put out your fire collective. Your ability to transform, your ability to burn away the bullshit. They wanted to stop you. They didn't want you to step into your passion because they knew it was your power. They know you're bold, you are brave, and you have mighty forces that come to your aid. And this is why they were trying to stop your ability to transform, because it was going to not only inspire you to keep going, however, it was going to inspire other people. So take that into consideration. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs, focus on priorities, and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future, so let yourself ascend to new heights. No. You are wild and wonderful, collective. They didn't want you embodying this, and they didn't want you to decide to move forward to be inspired. They didn't want you to be inspired by the energetic pull. That card is coming out as a confirmation tonight. And they sure as hell did not want you to be inspired to pursue happiness. Thank you, Royal. Pursue happiness anyway, collective, despite how chaotic it is. Never apologize for what brings you joy. Only you understand where you truly belong and where you can find your safe space. So follow your bliss. Yeah. All you do with ease and enthusiasm is the path to your goal. Actions are secondary. Make the energy within your primary focus. Do not underestimate the little joys. A true master knows that you can create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. They didn't want you acting out on these inspirations. Why? Because you're out here inspiring the world. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens absolutely every single day. So go out and be magic, collective. Now is the time to make your mark in the world. You decide what feels right to you. Embody your leadership power and create your world out of your deepest desires. When you give of yourself freely, you expand your energy. If you only give to get, it will feel like a burden or drain. So be genuine and give from your heart. Not gonna lie, this this vape, this peachy vape is very, very peachy. Oh, we have an inventor over here. They did not want you reinventing yourself. It's out on its side. I'd be up for that, Royal. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them that you can juggle them well. They didn't want you out here inventing yourself, reinventing yourself, to be inspired, to invent anything, to bring about a new perspective. They didn't want any of that to happen for you, collective. But here you are. Inspiration. What's going on with that, Spirit? I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a confirmation. Get ready for takeoff, collective. The Five of Pentacles. Okay? The King of Pentacles. They wanted you out here literally losing everything. They wanted you literally out here being left out in the cold like you were worth nothing. I'm hearing the reason for the season. You got justice out here. Welcome in, Star Soul. You literally got justice out here, playing a big part in this situation. They be thinking that they're going to do this to you when Lady Justice is behind you. Mm-mm. Whoever these people are, whoever these karmics are, they're about to lose everything for themselves. And then they're going to come and try to ask you for help. And then you can turn around and tell them to get their shit together, like they told you. Because you had no choice but to see things from a different perspective. You had no choice but to open up your mind to new possibilities. Okay? And you chose to go within to allow that to guide you. You allowed your inner light to guide you. Which most people don't do that. They stay in the physical. They stay in the matrix. Because that's what they've been programmed to do. But you're different, collective. You're not the same. Oh, really? We got the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, both in reverse. They didn't want you out here being stable on your own. They didn't want you being out here fulfilled and whole and like mentally, emotionally, financially. They didn't want you. They wanted you dependent in absolutely every part of the word. Poverty is an understatement regarding these cards. And this is under inspiration. They were inspired to bring you to your knees. All because you've seen it from a different perspective. And they didn't want themselves being revealed, but here we are. They didn't want to get revealed for what they were doing or who they are. They did not want to get revealed, or they did not want you finding any type of joy. They wanted you left in the dark. All because you were inspired. All right. Miracles. Making a difference. We got greatness, vibrancy, perseverance, and good luck in reverse. You out here being a whole ass miracle, making a difference in people's world, and somebody did not want you to have good luck with that. You out here making miracles happen, collective, and they did not want you to persevere. This literally makes no sense to me why somebody would have that much fucking hate. Why? Because you're made for greatness and you're vibrant. That's why. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. They're thinking you have it easy, so they want to make it hard for you. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility, avoid jealousy, be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. The thing is, collective, I think you do practice humility. You humble yourself all the time. You don't need karmics out here trying to humble you. You're not out here being jealous. They are. They're jealous of how the fuck are you even here after what we've done. How the fuck are you even standing after everything that was thrown at you? And the thing is, they threw absolutely anything and everything at you that they would not be able to endure. And the divine seen every bit of it. Every intention, every action taken behind your back, everything said behind your back. Consider this, collective. If only for a moment. You out here making miracles and they did not want you having good luck? You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. Fuck off, Sandman. Go back to sender. Whoever sent that to me, go right back to them. You bless the world with color and good luck. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Persevere anyway, collective. Show the motherfuckers how it's done. Show them how much joy that you can bring to your life by moving through and moving to what brings you joy. We're not brought into the world just to suffer. We're brought into the world to enjoy and to embrace and tap into our calling, which is so much bigger than us. And if these asshats would actually stay focused on what they need to be focused on, instead of trying to destroy you, not only would this world be a better place, but you'd be able to lead by example. Because you are the key. You are the blueprint. You are the key. So stay true to yourself. At all costs, stay true to yourself. Do not waver unless you feel called to do so. But don't be letting people manipulate you. The need for validation from others is an illusion. You are not responsible for how others perceive you, but it is your responsibility to stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself and stay inspired. I'm hearing the best is yet to come. Still turbulent, but it'll be better than you expect. Again, it's time to act, but it's on its side. So maybe it is time to act soon, so pay attention. Let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend time with. Boy, is that ever a fucking lesson that I'm learning lately. You're wild and wonderful, collective. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. Holy fuckers. Like, fuck off, Sandman. Go away. I'm not ready to go to sleep yet. I wasn't yawning this much before. Yeah, no problem. There's a bit of a delay on it coming in, but there's no problems. Hope is on the horizon in the face of challenges. Remember that nothing lasts forever. Trust that the universe has good things in store for you. You're not meant to struggle and fight your way through. Did I not just say that? Drop the concerns of your ego. Watch the imaginary walls crumble away. You've already won. And honestly, collective, I wouldn't worry about your ego, probably because you've already had many ego deaths because of this bullshit. Ultimately, people wanted to put you in your place. They wanted to humble you. Yeah, they're going to be humbled. They're going to be humbled beyond comprehension. Okay? And it's because your struggle. All right? It is because of your struggle and the fact that they did not want these blessings and these miracles coming in for you. This is even reason why these miracles are coming in for you. This is the exact fucking reason. Because people tried to play God in your life. They tried to manipulate it. And you know what? It is not their decision. It's not their decision what happens with your experience. And if they think that they're going to play God in their life, they're being corrected. If not already, very soon. And this is a lot to do with those miracles that are coming in for you, collective. Shit's about to change. If it's not already, it's about to change for you. People are going to be eating their words. And they should be petrified. They should be literally petrified. And I'm getting a download that apparently they're already being haunted by their decisions at trying to make you face some sort of consequences that weren't even yours. They're already going through it. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. Spirit of love and simplify life. Life is meant to be simple and easy. Don't let superficial energies distract you from your true essence. Simplicity and purity will lift your spirit. Don't search for true love, for it will find you. If you just hold on to who you are, the world already loves your essence. So don't change it for anyone. That card's come out a couple times tonight. All right, Spirit. What's going on? Miracles. Five of Swords, the Tower. Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, the King of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Oof. So whoever this is, it started off by a bunch of rumors. Okay. And it started off with that. It turned into a bunch of freaking painful things being said, which created a huge tower. Okay. People had nothing nice to say, which created a huge tower. It's all coming back. Everything that was taken from you, collective, it's all coming back. in ways you don't expect. All right? There's going to be apologies coming in, but you don't have to let them back into your life. You can take their apology. Be open to their apology. Be open to what they have to say, because they're ultimately going to show their hand. They're ultimately going to tell on themselves. All right? They are going to show you their cards, because they are being haunted for what they've done to you. Some of these apologies will be genuine. Some of these apologies will be not genuine. And this is why you need to use your discernment because of that. You can't leave everything with God. This is why God has given you a choice, to make a choice. He's given you free will. And this is the biggest deception with religion. Okay? He gave you eyes, He gave you ears, He gave you feet, He gave you hands. He gave you sovereignty. He gave you morals and respect, integrity, self-worth, self-love. You're getting back everything that was taken from you because of the towers that were brought into your life. And this is a huge tower for someone else because of the fight that they started. Oh, look at you, collective, out here sticking up for yourself, out here standing on business, out here being a whole warrior. Stand your bound, stand your ground, and stay vigilant. King of Wands, passionate, intuitive, very fucking magical, miracle worker, very much a boss, very much a leader. Step into this energy, collective. It's time. It's time to find and remember why you're here. It's time to find your confidence again and realize you never lost it to begin with. Because whatever was trying to rear its ugly head from the past, you've already walked away from it. Okay? You've already walked away from it. You don't live there anymore. You've evolved into a better version of yourself. And this is why you're out here creating miracles. And you're actually making a difference in not only your own life, but other people. You're showing other people how they can access their inner light to guide them forward. And this is significant. I know I can't do it all myself. And I'm totally vibing with this message tonight, collective, but I know I'm not the only one. The thing is, I can't do this without your support. So if tonight's reading resonated with you at all, if it's inspired you to move forward, to continue to be that beautiful, badass version of yourself, feel free to donate to the channel. You can do so through a super chat, super thanks. I'd prefer it in a PayPal or a donation over to Hipsy if you want it out of YouTube. The link, not the donate button in the link section, but the other one. It will bring you to the page. There will be a donate or a tip option there. You can get your own personal reading with me. And now that I swapped out the cards, it might be a heck of a lot better message. And now that I got the Dragon Oracle, I have a feeling the energy is going to change. I'm already homeless, collective. So yeah, when I ask you for help, I need your help. And yeah, be honest, I'm still going through this shit. I'm trying not to talk about it too much, but yeah. And it's not the fact of spending money on stupid shit, it's trying to survive. And it's expensive out in this world. So, if you have the ability to support, this is my only income right now until I get some sort of job. And I've been looking every single day. I've been applying to at least one job a week, even if I don't think I'm ready for it. Even if I don't think as far as I'm ready for it. But even if I don't think I'm even able to do the job, I still apply. Just in case they're willing to train. And I'm willing to learn something new. But I would sooner be able to do this. Because this brings me fulfillment. I'm in Canada right now. But yeah, if you guys want your own personal reading, it's at the link in the description. Make me work for it. And yeah, if I don't have a certain amount of money by the end of the month, which is in 2-3 days, chances are my phone's being cut off. And I won't be able to post anymore. So they'll be getting what they want. So that's how crucial this is. When I ask you, when I ask you for help, I need it. And I'm out here saying that I don't like asking for help. I am grateful for the good people that are in my life. I'm grateful for my tribe. I'm grateful for this life I have. I'm not at all suicidal. I'm not at all mixed up or broken in my head or in my heart. Can you reiterate that, Lambert? Moving on up in the world, Royal. One step at a time. Well, I'm letting you know now. Because if it gets to the point where I have to go to Wi Fi and that I don't have data, that's going to be a problem. Because I don't really feel like paying another $75 reconnection fee with the service provider that I'm already with. And if I don't have a phone, I can't be looking for work, and I can't be getting calls either for work, and I can't be doing readings either. So that's where I'm at right now. The shelters are full still. I'm sick and tired of having to fucking call the stupid line to check in for shelters. I'm very, very thankful I have a few good friends that are letting me bebop between some places that will remain nameless. Welcome in, Puck. Tonight was a great reading. Stay inspired, collective. Despite what's happening to me, I'm staying inspired. So, Yes, Puck. All of the above. I'm praying on a miracle just like you. So, all hands on deck, collective. It's going on 4 o'clock, and I have to sleep fast. Thank you, Chosen. Greatly appreciated. I'm looking to maybe do a open table at some point for personal messages too, here on YouTube. Um, Not tonight. I'm thinking before Friday. No, I do not have a TikTok. If I am on TikTok, report them. I have a Facebook, I have an Instagram. They are listed in the description box and in the link section. I have a trends account, but I don't really use it. I mainly post here on YouTube. Once in a blue moon on Facebook and Instagram, but I'm not monetized over there because I don't want to be a meta bot. And this is why we need to stand up together. Well, American Express, Google Pay, Apple Pay, debit card, credit card, it all works over at Hipsy. I think they even got Venmo over there. So any which way that you feel that you can donate over at Hipsy. And that's where also you can get a personal reading. All the luck to you, Mandy. It's really rough out there. It's not that difficult. Click on the link in the description box or the link section on the main site, on my main page here on YouTube. There's one that says donate. Don't click on that one. Click on the other one. There's 2 Hipsy links in the link section. It's not that difficult. And it's legit over at Hipsy. It's the reason why I use it. But support is also there down at the bottom of the page. You can contact support for help if you're running into any problems. And they'll get back to you. They're very, very prompt. Sometimes it's a 24-hour deal, so they may get back to you in minutes, they might get back to you in hours. It's been maybe a day goes by and they're in my inbox. Let's get a karmic chicken closing message, shall we? Just for old times. I'm not answering that, Lambert. Spirit, is there any crazy message that we need to return to sender, sending them on a bender, spiraling? Shenanigans this way comes, they're gonna try it. It's gonna backfire. Wrong one to mess with, collective. Passed on karmic thought by ending it would remove accountability. Now they're in purgatory. Needing a vacation to recoup from your vacation, totally gone south. So somebody tried to run away from their problems, run away from their bullshit that they were causing you, right? Thinking that they could get away. No. They didn't have a very good vacation. Let's just say that much. Masked and confused, they fake and acting in your face. Pay attention. Karmic reunion. Could be an earth angel out here. You could be an ex-black sheep. You may have alchemized that already. You were dealing with the toxic dumpster fire. You could have been dealing with the karmic Virgo. Yeah. You could be a high priest or high priestess. 10 toes down, 30 steps left. Not my circus or my monkeys. Could be dealing with the karmic masculine or karmic feminine. Aren't we all? You got the Midas touch, but they tried to disconfigure your ability to be the Midas touch. Right? They were talking shit about how great you are. They were trying to diminish your greatness. The karmic masculine and feminine did. toxic traits due to a toxic family. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Leo. Very, very close-minded muggle. And somebody come in for a so-called divine reunion, but it's karmic. So be careful. These people are going to come in like they've leveled up, and they haven't. Probably going to look the right way. They're probably going to talk the right talk. They're probably going to... They've been studying, but they haven't changed one bit, collective. Stay vigilant. Stay awake. Stay aware. And be good to yourself if you can't be good at it. So that way we can be good to others. And we can all save the world by working on ourselves. I'll catch you in the next video. It was great seeing everybody here tonight. And I'll catch you in the next one. Lots of love, and ciao for now.